let me first say thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you for all the support that you have been giving. For those people who have been watching the videos and not subscribing, just hit that subscribe button and the post notification bell as well, so you can get any notifications of my new videos. You will get good content on my channels. So just hit that subscribe button, and thank you. Let us push it so we can make the number to triple digits very soon. Thank you so far. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. But what am I going to be talking about today? I always have something interesting to talk about. So I'm just going to share my experience with you today about teaching online. Of course, during the pandemic, during COVID. COVID has come into our lives, changed our lives tremendously. It has caused a lot of stress. We have had to readjust, and we have had to adapt to new settings, to new environments, We're no longer teaching in the confines of a classroom. We're now teaching online. Our classes are now via Zoom or Microsoft Teams or something of that nature. And yeah, I have been blessed enough to be at a place where I'm actually back in school now, having face-to-face teaching, instruction. But of course, a lot of people are not so blessed at this time. And but I had to teach my students for 4 months. We went into lockdown in March, and I had to teach my students from March until pretty much August, preparing them for their exams, which is unprecedented, having exams in August. Really stressful, I must say, because your mind would have, there's so many things you're going through at that time. It's very difficult. But the students did very well. Congratulations to the students who did very well on their exams. It was a good stuff happened there. Yeah, so teaching online. It's very challenging. From internet issues, bandwidth, all sorts of problems with, you're in a place and you have to be sharing devices. You have to then balance home with work, because you're now at home, you're working from home. And you have your children, you have people there using devices and sharing the bandwidth that you need to have your classes, and then you have your classes and so on and so forth. And then you have to learn the technology. Some of us are not, some of us may be technologically circumcised. But yeah, so we have to learn the technology and stuff like that. So I just want to share with you what I did that really helped me. In the beginning, it was very chaotic, because you still had the same timetable, you still had to teach your students, and as teachers, we know we have to teach. Pedagogy has to be done, and we know we have to assess our students, right? Formative assessment has to be done, summative assessment. We have to do diagnostics on the children to see where they're at and where we need to go from there, because we're guided by these things, and we know these things have to be done. And doing that online can be very difficult, as I've said a plethora of times so far. So what did I do? First of all, when I started out, I was teaching all of my classes every single day, and that was not working, because the students were exhausted, I was exhausted, and they were not getting an opportunity to actually do work that would be given to them. They were not getting that opportunity. They were just having classes session after session after session, and at the end of the day, they would then have to do all the work which they would have to do in regular school at the end of the day. So it's like they have two schools to attend, one where there's instruction and one where there's actually doing assessment on what they've learned. And that's very difficult. Because it's difficult, really. So what I did was, let's say you had 4 classes, or you have each class 4 times for the week. It could be 2, it depends, I don't know, but I'm just going to work with 4 for the week. You have 4 classes for the week, Monday to Thursday. What I did was I taught on a Monday and I did assessments on a Tuesday. for the things which were done on Monday. So my lessons were organized in such a way that the activities that the students need to do, the assessment that they need to do, questions they need to answer, they could do that the next day. And then on a Wednesday, I would do further instructions on a second lesson. So lesson 1 on Monday, assessment on lesson 1 on a Tuesday. And then on a Wednesday, I do lesson 2. And then on Thursday, we do assessment on that. What I found was that because you're online, I don't know, the children seem to be quieter. You don't have to tell children a lot. Well, you don't have to tell children really that they need to be quiet and they need to sit down, and that behavior management sort of thing was not as prominent as it was in a physical space. So children tend to just do their thing, and once you can see them and they're online and they're participating and doing what they're supposed to be doing, that becomes a little bit easier. And they're a little bit more serious because they recognize that, look, we're not in school, this is very serious business right now. And so therefore you can get to instruct more on your Monday and on your Wednesday than what you would generally have to do in class. Or what you generally get to do in class. And so you'd instruct more, and then on Tuesday you have more to assess. And then on Wednesday again you instruct a lot, and then on Thursday you assess again. That way every week you are instructing and you're assessing, so you're seeing where your students are at, you're seeing what's going on with them, right? And you're getting through your syllabus as well. And then now you have the difficulty of how do you mark? How do you do these sort of assessments? Because students can't come to your house and drop off work. So how are they going to do it? Well, I found that using platforms like ClassMarker, Testmos, Microsoft Forms was very helpful. And I'm not advertising for them or anything, but these are the things that really helped me when I was doing online teaching. And of course, in Microsoft Word, if someone sends you a Word document, you could actually, mark it in Word and send feedback to them. And this is recorded on the document, the feedback you actually gave to them, and that is how we would mark. That is how I would assess my students using these platforms online where they could. And you might say, hey, multiple choice only, but these platforms not only use multiple choice, but they actually use other things. If you're interested in learning about these things, I'm going to put my email not in the description, I'm going to put it in the video, so you need to be watching the video. I'm going to put it in the video so you can reach out to me and we can discuss it and things like that. But I found that was very helpful. And I found that my strategy of splitting instruction with assessment really worked, because I wasn't engaged in teaching and talking to a computer every day that I had a class. And there are times when I would just be there just waiting for questions to come my way, because of course the students will still be online. It's just that and you would still be online with them while they're doing their assessment on a Tuesday and on a Thursday. It's just that you're not instructing. And I found that this worked really well. So, it's just my experience with the matter. It may work for you, may not work for you, but hopefully something does work for you. Because in the long run, we want our students educated and we want what's best for them. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you find this video helpful. Leave your comment. Is there something that you did which worked for you during online teaching? And share with us, so we can, share with our viewers what's happening and this sort of thing. Like this video, share it with your family and friends, share it with students, share it with your teachers, share it with everyone, because it may help someone on the way in terms of their online teaching, in terms of online learning. And that is what we want to do. We want to help people with the things that we're doing. Yes. So share this video with your friends, with your family, your neighbor, even your enemies. Share it with everyone. subscribe to my channel, because we want the information out there. We want to help people in this novel education environment that we are now faced with. So share it, because it might help one person, it might help two persons, but at least it would help someone in their online teaching, in their online learning, and make their lives less stressful. So thank you for watching, and I hope you find this video helpful. See you next time.